As we age, our bodies undergo many changes, and these changes can affect how we process certain foods. Some fruits, once considered healthy, can become hazardous for seniors, particularly those with chronic conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, or kidney problems. In this video, I will highlight 6 fruits that can pose hidden dangers for older adults and discuss safe, nutritious alternatives that can improve your energy levels, cognitive function, and overall health. Whether you're dealing with diabetes, hypertension, or just want to make better food choices, understanding which fruits to avoid and what to replace them with is crucial for maintaining your well-being as you age. Let's dive in. 1. Star fruit. The hidden danger for seniors with kidney issues. Star fruit, also known as carambola, is a tropical fruit known for its distinctive star shape and refreshing flavor. It has become a popular addition to smoothies and fruit salads for its high vitamin C content and mild sweetness. However, for seniors, particularly those with kidney issues, star fruit can be a potentially dangerous choice. The key problem lies in a compound found in star fruit called caramboxin, a neurotoxin that is normally filtered out by healthy kidneys. For individuals with compromised kidney function, the toxin can accumulate in the bloodstream, leading to severe neurological symptoms. Unfortunately, many seniors have undiagnosed kidney problems, and by the time they begin to experience symptoms, the damage may already be significant. Kidney dysfunction affects 1 in 3 older adults, and with diminished kidney function, consuming even a small amount of star fruit can cause dizziness, confusion, nausea, vomiting, and in extreme cases, seizures and even coma. Consider the case of John, a 72-year-old man from Florida, who regularly added star fruit to his morning smoothies, believing it was a healthy way to start his day. Within a week of incorporating the fruit into his routine, he began to experience unexplained memory lapses, severe dizziness, and extreme exhaustion. Initially, he thought it was just part of aging, but his symptoms worsened rapidly. One day, John collapsed at home, and his family rushed him to the hospital. After a thorough examination, doctors determined that the star fruit had triggered severe neurotoxic effects, exacerbating his previously undiagnosed kidney condition. 2. Grapes, the blood sugar trap. Grapes are often touted as a healthy snack due to their natural sweetness and convenience. They're easy to grab, require no peeling, and offer a burst of hydration. However, for seniors, especially those managing diabetes or prediabetes, grapes can be a sugar trap that leads to dangerous spikes in blood sugar levels. While grapes may seem harmless, they are packed with natural sugars. Just 1 cup of grapes contains approximately 23 grams of sugar, which is the equivalent of about 4 sugar cubes. Grapes also have a high glycemic index, meaning they cause blood sugar levels to rise quickly, which can be particularly problematic for seniors trying to manage their diabetes or control their blood sugar levels. These sudden spikes in blood sugar can lead to dizziness, fatigue, and brain fog, which can make it more difficult to focus or maintain energy levels. Over time, these frequent fluctuations in blood sugar can have serious consequences, including nerve damage, kidney problems, and eye damage, such as diabetic retinopathy, a common complication of uncontrolled diabetes. Take the case of Patricia, a 68-year-old retired schoolteacher from Chicago who thought she was making a healthy choice by swapping her afternoon cookies for a bowl of grapes. She noticed that within a few weeks, her energy levels became erratic, and she experienced mood swings and blurry vision. At her doctor's appointment, Patricia learned that while she was consuming healthy fruit, the high sugar content of the grapes was triggering blood sugar spikes, contributing to her health issues. "I thought I was being smart by replacing processed sugar with fruit," Patricia explained, "but I had no idea how much sugar was really in those grapes. I was eating them by the handful." 3. Oranges, the acid reflux trigger. Oranges are often considered a healthy fruit due to their high vitamin C content and immune-boosting properties. They are commonly associated with good health and are often recommended as part of a balanced diet. However, for seniors dealing with acid reflux, heartburn, and dental sensitivity, oranges may not be the ideal choice. The primary concern with oranges lies in their high acidity. As we age, the muscles that control the lower esophageal sphincter, which prevents stomach acid from rising into the esophagus, weaken. This makes older adults more prone to acid reflux, a condition in which stomach acid irritates the esophagus, causing discomfort, pain, and even long-term damage if left untreated. Citrus fruits, including oranges, are some of the most common dietary triggers for acid reflux, and consuming them can cause a burning sensation in the chest, irritation in the throat, and even exacerbate the condition over time. Consider Margaret, a 73-year-old retiree from Minnesota who drank a glass of fresh orange juice every morning, believing it was a healthy habit that boosted her immune system and provided a burst of energy. However, she soon began to experience painful heartburn and a burning sensation in her chest, especially at night. 4. Apples, the sugar spike surprise. While apples are widely regarded as a healthy snack due to their fiber and vitamin content, they can be surprisingly high in sugar. The natural sugars in apples, particularly in the skin, can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, especially when consumed in large quantities. For seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes, this can present a problem. One medium apple contains around 19 grams of sugar, which can raise blood glucose levels quickly, especially for those already struggling with insulin resistance or impaired glucose tolerance. The sugar content is not immediately apparent because apples are often perceived as a healthy fruit option, making it easy for seniors to overconsume them without realizing the impact they are having on their blood sugar. While apples do contain beneficial fiber that can help regulate blood sugar over time, their sugar content can still pose risks if consumed in excess. Seniors with blood sugar concerns should be mindful of portion sizes and opt for lower sugar fruit alternatives when possible. 5. Pineapple, the digestive discomfort fruit. Pineapple is a tropical fruit known for its sweet, juicy flesh and high vitamin C content. However, for seniors with sensitive stomachs or those prone to gastritis or ulcers, pineapple can cause significant discomfort due to its high acidity. The fruit's bromelain enzyme is also known to cause irritation in the digestive tract for some people, leading to heartburn, bloating, and gas. Seniors experiencing digestive issues should consider limiting their pineapple intake and opting for more gentle fruits, such as bananas or apples, which are easier on the stomach and provide similar nutrients without the digestive discomfort. 6. Banana, the potassium. Overload bananas are often seen as a healthy and energy-boosting fruit, providing a good source of potassium and natural sugars. However, for seniors on certain medications, such as ACE inhibitors for high blood pressure, bananas can pose a risk due to their high potassium content. Consuming too many bananas while taking these medications can cause hyperkalemia, a condition in which potassium levels in the blood become dangerously high, leading to irregular heart rhythms and potential heart problems. If you're concerned about your potassium intake, it's important to consult with a healthcare provider about the appropriate amount of bananas or other high potassium foods to include in your diet. Opting for lower potassium alternatives, such as apples or pears, may be safer for seniors on potassium-restrictive diets. Avocados, the calorie-dense fruit. One of the primary concerns with consuming avocados regularly is their calorie and fat content. A single medium-sized avocado can contain around 200 to 240 calories and up to 22 grams of fat, most of which is heart-healthy monounsaturated fat. Although these fats are beneficial for cardiovascular health when consumed in moderation, they are still calorie-dense. For seniors with slower metabolic rates, this can pose a significant issue. As we age, our bodies naturally experience a decline in metabolic rate. This means that our bodies require fewer calories to maintain energy levels and overall health. The American Heart Association warns that when portion sizes are not properly monitored, the caloric intake from healthy foods like avocados can contribute to unintended weight gain. For seniors, gaining weight can be more than just a cosmetic concern. Excess weight puts additional strain on the joints, making it more difficult to move freely and comfortably. This can exacerbate existing mobility issues, joint pain, and even contribute to a greater risk of cardiovascular strain. Take Robert A., for example. He is a 75-year-old retiree from Denver who made the decision to eat avocado toast every morning, convinced that it was a smart and nutritious way to start the day. Initially, Robert noticed that the meal seemed to give him sustained energy, and he was pleased with his breakfast choice. However, after 3 months, Robert had gained 12 pounds. What started as a healthy habit began to affect his ability to move. He found it more difficult to walk long distances or climb stairs without feeling discomfort. When he visited his doctor, he learned that avocados were contributing to his weight gain, largely due to their high calorie density. His doctor advised him to moderate his intake of avocados and balance his diet with lower calorie foods to maintain a healthier weight. Medication interactions. A hidden danger. Another, often overlooked, concern with avocado consumption in seniors is the potential for the fruit to interfere with certain medications. Seniors who are on medications for blood pressure, blood thinning, or mental health issues should exercise caution. Avocados are particularly high in vitamin K, which plays an essential role in blood clotting. While vitamin K is necessary for overall health, excessive consumption can interfere with blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, commonly prescribed to prevent blood clots. The interaction between avocado and warfarin is a classic example of how even nutritious foods can pose risks when combined with medications. Warfarin works by inhibiting the action of vitamin K, which reduces the blood's ability to clot. A sudden increase in vitamin K intake, such as from consuming large amounts of avocado, can reverse the effects of the medication, making it less effective. This could increase the risk of developing dangerous blood clots, strokes, or other serious complications. In addition to its vitamin K content, avocados are also rich in potassium, a nutrient that is beneficial for overall heart health. However, for seniors with kidney disease, or those who take medications that affect potassium levels, avocados can present a danger. Excess potassium in the bloodstream, a condition called hyperkalemia, can cause irregular heartbeats, muscle weakness, or even heart failure. For seniors with impaired kidney function, consuming foods rich in potassium without proper monitoring can lead to dangerous health complications. Those on potassium-regulating medications should consult their healthcare provider to ensure they are consuming the right amount of potassium and to avoid the potential risks of avocado consumption. Avocado allergies, an overlooked concern. While most people associate avocado with its numerous health benefits, some individuals, especially seniors, may experience allergic reactions to the fruit. A surprising connection exists between avocado allergies and latex allergies. Avocados contain proteins that are similar to those found in natural rubber latex. For individuals with a latex allergy, consuming avocados can trigger what is known as latex fruit syndrome. This condition leads to allergic reactions that can range from mild to severe. Studies suggest that approximately 6% of people over the age of 65 have a latex allergy, and for these individuals, eating avocados can trigger symptoms like itching, rashes, and stomach discomfort. In more severe cases, the allergic response may escalate to difficulty breathing or even anaphylaxis, a potentially life-threatening reaction. Even if seniors have consumed avocados in the past without issue, New allergies can develop later in life. This is why it is important to remain vigilant and monitor any unusual reactions after consuming avocados. For seniors who are aware of their latex allergies, it is recommended that they avoid avocados or consult with their healthcare provider to determine whether the fruit is safe to eat. Latex fruit syndrome is not something that can be easily predicted, as allergic responses can vary greatly between individuals, and it may take years for the allergy to develop. Moderation is key. How to safely enjoy avocados. While avocados can certainly be a healthy addition to a balanced diet, seniors should be mindful of portion sizes and individual health conditions before eating them regularly. Moderation is the key to enjoying this nutrient-dense fruit without the unwanted side effects. Instead of consuming an entire avocado in one sitting, seniors can try limiting their intake to half or even 1/4 of an avocado at a time. This helps to control calorie and fat intake while still allowing seniors to benefit from the fruit's heart-healthy fats and essential nutrients. For those taking medications that may interact with avocado or who have underlying health conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, or kidney issues, it is important to consult a doctor before adding avocados to the daily diet. A healthcare provider can offer personalized advice on how much avocado is safe to consume and whether any adjustments should be made to medication or diet to ensure overall health and well-being. Potassium, a double-edged sword. One of the primary reasons bananas are often touted as a nutritious choice is their high potassium content. Potassium plays an essential role in the body, particularly in maintaining healthy muscle function, regulating nerve signals, and ensuring proper heart health. It helps balance fluid levels within cells, tissues, and organs, and it also aids in the smooth functioning of the cardiovascular system. For seniors, potassium is a vital mineral that can help maintain the body's electrolyte balance and prevent conditions like muscle cramps and weakness. However, as we age, our body's ability to efficiently process potassium declines, making it more challenging for older adults to regulate their potassium levels. The kidneys, which filter potassium from the blood, become less efficient as we grow older, and in some cases, kidney function can diminish significantly, often without obvious symptoms. As a result, excess potassium may build up in the bloodstream, leading to a dangerous condition known as hyperkalemia or potassium overload. The dangers of hyperkalemia. Hyperkalemia occurs when potassium levels in the blood become too high. For seniors, this condition can be particularly dangerous and even life-threatening. The symptoms of hyperkalemia can range from mild to severe and may include muscle weakness, fatigue, irregular heartbeats, arrhythmia, dizziness, and shortness of breath. In severe cases, high potassium levels can lead to cardiac arrest, which can be fatal without immediate medical intervention. Potassium is crucial for regulating the electrical impulses in the heart. When the potassium balance is disrupted, it can lead to irregular heart rhythms, which in extreme cases may trigger life-threatening events like a heart attack or stroke. Seniors with compromised kidney function are particularly vulnerable to potassium overload, as their kidneys are less capable of filtering out excess potassium from the bloodstream. Consider the case of James, a 74-year-old retiree from Texas. For years, James had believed that bananas were the ideal snack to start his day, offering both energy and essential nutrients. He would enjoy 2 bananas with his morning coffee every day, considering them a simple, healthy choice. However, after a few weeks, he began to experience troubling symptoms. One morning, he felt an overwhelming sense of dizziness and weakness, accompanied by a racing heartbeat that left him gasping for air. His family rushed him to the hospital, where doctors ran tests and discovered that his potassium levels had soared to dangerously high levels. This condition placed him at imminent risk for a cardiac arrhythmia, an irregular heartbeat that can lead to a stroke or heart failure. James's doctor immediately advised him to stop consuming bananas in large quantities and to be more cautious with his potassium intake. While bananas are nutritious in moderation, their high potassium content can pose a serious risk to those with kidney disease or other conditions that affect potassium regulation. For older adults, managing potassium levels becomes even more critical to avoid complications that could result in hospitalization or more severe health outcomes. The sugar content and its effect on blood sugar levels. In addition to potassium, bananas contain a significant amount of natural sugars, particularly glucose, fructose, and sucrose. For most individuals, these sugars are not a problem when consumed in moderation. However, for seniors, especially those with diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, bananas' sugar content can lead to problematic spikes in blood sugar levels. Unlike high-fiber fruits that help regulate glucose absorption in the bloodstream, bananas primarily contain fast-digesting carbohydrates. This means that eating a banana can cause a quick spike in blood sugar followed by a subsequent sugar crash, leaving individuals feeling fatigued or sluggish shortly after consumption. While the rapid spike in blood sugar may provide a brief burst of energy, it can also contribute to worsening blood sugar regulation over time if consumed frequently. This can increase the risk of complications associated with diabetes, including nerve damage, heart disease, and kidney problems. For older adults managing diabetes or prediabetes, it is crucial to carefully consider how foods like bananas may impact their condition. Though bananas offer vitamins, minerals, and fiber, the glycemic index of bananas is relatively high compared to other fruits. The glycemic index, GI, measures how quickly a food increases blood sugar levels. High GI foods can cause rapid fluctuations in blood sugar, which is particularly dangerous for those with insulin resistance or diabetes. Bananas and medications. A potential risk for seniors. Another factor that can increase the risk associated with banana consumption in seniors is the potential for medication interactions. Many seniors take daily medications that can influence their potassium levels, such as diuretics, which help eliminate excess fluid from the body, blood pressure medications, or ACE inhibitors, which are used to treat heart conditions. These medications can alter the body's ability to regulate potassium, making it even more challenging to avoid hyperkalemia. Diuretics, commonly prescribed for high blood pressure or heart failure, can increase potassium levels in the body. If a senior consumes too many potassium-rich foods like bananas while taking a diuretic, they may inadvertently increase their risk of hyperkalemia, which could lead to severe heart complications. This is why it is essential for seniors to consult with their healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if they are on medications that affect potassium regulation. For example, if a senior takes spironolactone, a potassium-sparing diuretic, or lisinopril, an ACE inhibitor, their potassium levels might already be elevated. Adding potassium-rich foods like bananas to their diet could cause potassium to accumulate to dangerous levels, which could trigger arrhythmias or other heart-related issues. Final thoughts. A balanced approach to healthy eating for seniors. While bananas can certainly be part of a healthy diet, seniors must be cautious when it comes to their potassium and sugar intake. Aging brings changes in how the body processes nutrients, and some fruits, like bananas, can pose risks that are not always immediately apparent. It is important for seniors to be mindful of their health conditions, medications, and the potential effects of the foods they consume. By understanding the risks associated with bananas and following guidelines for safe consumption, older adults can continue to enjoy a varied and nutritious diet while minimizing potential health complications. Incorporating a balanced mix of fruits, including low-potassium options and those rich in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins, can help seniors maintain a healthy and vibrant lifestyle as they age.